Nobody likes to hold their urine, especially not on a long road trip or during a class or meeting that never seems to end. But making a habit of holding your urine comes with some serious health risks. Being so busy, sometimes we don't even realize our need to urinate. That's because our bladders have a rather large capacity to hold liquid by as much as 2 cups before we feel that sudden urge to go. According to Piedmont Health, our urinary system rids our bodies of liquid waste after we've used up the nutrients and energy from the food we ingest. Preventing this bodily function can put strain on our bladder. Because urine contains bacteria, holding our urine for long periods of time allows that bacteria to accumulate and remain in our bodies longer than it's supposed to, according to Healthline. As a result, this increases the chances of contracting a urinary tract infection, also known as a UTI. In very rare cases, news reports have also been made of people's bladders exploding after excessively long periods of holding in their urine. In a case reported by the New York Post, a man's bladder tore after not relieving himself for a total of 18 hours when he fell asleep after a night of heavy drinking. As Sharp points out, perhaps a more overlooked health risk is the emotional stress on young students unable to use the restroom throughout the school day. Without regular restroom breaks, public accidents can occur. Of course, sometimes we have no choice but to hold in our urine if we don't have access to a nearby restroom. Every so often is generally not cause for concern, but paying attention to when our bodies are telling us to relieve ourselves keeps our body functioning as it should.
I gotta take a leak first.
I've been dreading this all day. But so do I.
Along with UTIs and public accidents, there may be other negative outcomes of not going to the bathroom when your body is signaling for you to go. For instance, holding in your urine may have a harmful effect on the kidneys. Dr. Rebecca Smith, a family medicine specialist, told Sharp Health News that holding in urine could damage the kidneys by contributing to swelling and potentially causing an infection. The infection can spread to the bloodstream in some cases, which can result in serious consequences. Moreover, kidney stones can sometimes be caused by holding in urine. In addition, holding in your urine can be painful even after finally urinating because your bladder has been constricted for so long, according to Thai Medical. For these reasons and more, it may not be worth it to hold your bladder for unusual periods of time. Knowing the harmful effects of holding in your urine, you might ask yourself how often you should be relieving yourself. On a typical day, the bladder fills up within 9 to 10 hours and can hold approximately 400 to 600 milliliters of urine, according to Insider. As reported by the Cleveland Clinic, the average person will usually relieve their bladder 7 times from morning to night, but urination frequency varies anywhere between 4 times and 10 times a day, depending on the individual.
What are you doing?
I'm urinating.
There are a number of factors that influence someone's frequency of visiting the restroom, including their age and what medications they take. If you're the type to carry around a gallon of water throughout the day to stay extra hydrated, your kidneys will produce more urine and your bladder may fill up more quickly than someone who drinks fewer fluids. How fast your bladder fills up also depends on what you drink. As urologist Dr. Peter Bayich explained to Cleveland Clinic, you may notice more frequent visits to the bathroom when drinking drinks with a diuretic effect like alcohol and caffeinated beverages. Your body will signal to you when it's time to urinate by the physical sensations you feel when you have to go. The next time you're thinking of holding your urine for a long period of time, you may want to reconsider and take a trip to the nearest restroom.